I'm not showing up, am I? Okay, there. Says we're live, and I've got one viewer. So hopefully the audio's good. Welcome, welcome. I need to adjust my camera. Okay, we almost have most of ahead. Hello, welcome. It's Sunday, where we stitch stuff and give cats snacks. And we have our first cat coming over for a snack. She heard me. She's like, it's snacky time. Let's have snackies. Let's have snackies. Yeah. You want snackies too? Let's give cat snackies. For you friffers. Hello, doggy. Hey, big boy. Okay, cat on snack. Ray Friffers is just out of the screen over to this way. Can I get her to show up on camera? No, it's not going to happen. But we got one cat. We have a Loki. Hey, Loki. All right, how's everybody doing today? It's Sunday. It's Sunday. We had this winter yesterday here in the valley. Woke up to snow, which melted, and then it's warm, and then it's supposed to be rainy again all week. Okay, cats have had snackies. Get my fingers cleaned, wipe off some off on my pants so I don't get my sewing yucky, and let us commence because you might be able to see around me my pile of shame or my mending and unfinished object piles, which there is quite a few here, so we might as well get stuck into it. Where's my... Okay. Remembered my list today. And you'll see I'm doing some product placement here. This HTLT whey vanilla peanut butter protein powder. Amazing. I loved it. And because we are trying to be a real YouTuber influencer, I have some affiliate codes I can share with you. Check out the description box for my affiliate codes for both HTLT subs and wave.video. Yes, they let me sign up for an affiliate link even though I've only used their product 3 times and I'm using the free version? You betcha. So thank you, wave.com, for supporting even tiny nobody influencers like me. We really appreciate it. So hopefully we can start to get better traction so that other people can see how amazing this software is because I am super pleased. Let's see here. Can we be super fancy? Oh my gosh, we've got chats showing up on the StreamYard. Thank you, Dove, for your support. All right. We are fancy influencers now. Sorry, I got distracted by a cat butt, and I should move my cup of tea. Yeah, in the words of Emily D. Baker, we're professionals around here. So let me grab my favoritist thimble. I think I've tried to show this before, but this is a Art Deco style thimble from my grandma that I just love the weight and the feel of it too much. Too good. So I'm just figuring out if I was gonna like go through each unfinished thing and then show the whole pile of sadness. I was like, excuse me, let's just start sewing something, and as we get through things, then we will bring up the next item on the list. And I knew I was gonna. Okay, I was so worried I was gonna lose my needle and thread this morning. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yeah, what a week it has been. Oh, I left my ham on the other side of the room. All right, no ham today. We're so hamless. So let's get comfy and stuck in. So, oh man, should we just start at the beginning of the list, at the beginning of the sadness? Cedric Mc Millan and Gilbert Gottfried both on Monday passed away. So sad. For those who don't know, Patrick Moore was a professional bodybuilder, passed at 44. I think I saw hypothetically from a heart attack, not quite sure, but this is just another in the ever lengthening list of the bodybuilder body count. Like, what a what a I don't know. Something's going on with that sport. But I guess we'll talk about the next one next. But that kind of makes me curious because, to my understanding, bodybuilding is the only sport that does not require athletes to participate in a medical prior to competition. The strongmen do, soccer, baseball, all these other sports either have a team doctor or fleet of team doctors, and the strongmen, I mean, they're juiced to the gills too, but they have to pass medicals. Why? How can we have a professional sport that doesn't require athletes to undergo a medical? I don't know. This is no. Oh, I should, on that note, possibly a doctor in real life. This is not medical advice. There's no legal advice. There is no advice of any type. This is just critical commentary, education, and a whole bunch of comedy sometimes because we are funny. But yeah, so that. So might as well plug myself more. If you want professional medical oversight, I should pop the link so that you can give my office a call and we can oversee you. This is a judgment-free practice that I just want athletes to stay healthy. So, yeah, something's got to give because I I can't even count. The last time I did my video on that, there was like 12 in a handful of months, and those are just the professional athletes. We aren't even hearing about the count if there are amateurs or what's going on in the other federations, because I mostly just follow the IFBB NPC, so I don't know I don't know everything. Funny haha, or yeah, it is pretty funny sad. I'm usually funny sad. I'm trying to be funny today, but oh, my heart's having a time with it. So yeah, that is just very odd to me, and I don't understand it. Yeah, we try to be funny, haha, but sometimes I realize I'm just funny looking. So thanks. Look at all these great things, even in the free version of Wave after 3 episodes. Even I can figure out how to level up my streaming game. Wave makes it so intuitive and easy that even I can figure out. And it was super great to see Chad, Yellow Chad, and Eric Hunley on Wednesday watching how to deal with tech issues during your live streams, and then Chad's camera was being wonky, and I laughed that I definitely try to practice breaking tech or things in general to see how well does it really work. So that was fun. That was a good stream, just an hour of funness, and they had their fair share of unusual issues to tackle. But wow, we are just setting ourselves up from one nice segue to a next. Since we just brought up Eric Hunley, we might as well talk about was it America's Untold Stories on Tuesday? Yes, we're going to go with that, with him and Grobert, and how they'd already set up to talk about Gilbert Gottfried and the relationships, and definitely liking the Wave platform. See, here, yes, me too, Wave. Let's just promote it one more time. Check out the affiliate link in the bottom, in the downstairs section. But those chaps, Godfrey, Grobert and Hunley, had already planned to talk about Gilbert Gottfried and his works. What was it? What was it with MTV Go? And it was just, oh, it was really sweet. And I saw, so he had allegedly, because I'm no, I'm pretty sure that I know that he had myotonic dystrophy type 2. So this is a type of inherited genetic condition which affects muscles and that causes them to um, clench uncontrollably, which must have been horrible, and also probably why when Grobert described him as always being frail, that's probably what the cause of that was. So yeah, that what a week. And I know there was other folks this week. It's just been it's been a time. It has been. So yeah, stay safe, folks. Stay hydrated. All right, let's have a sip of my tea. And all right, we talked about our affiliate links. Oh my gosh, so should we get into the defamation trial of, should we go so far as to guess that this could be the defamation trial of the decade? I'm going to go with quite possibly. And if you don't know which one I'm talking about, it is Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp. Actually, it's Johnny Depp v. Amber Heard because he filed the claim first, and then she doubled the amount that she's accusing him of defamation for. Ay, 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 the shenanigans in this case are too much. I don't know everything. There's so many more knowledgeable people who are streaming this. Legal Bytes, Ricada, and Emily D. Baker covered some of the opening statements because it was happening during her normal Tuesday morning coffee and cursey words time, where she streamed for an hour and then received a copyright claim from who other but Law and Crime. Like, come on, you guys. Fortunately, hers got corrected very quickly, unlike some of the other copyright attempted takedowns that are going on with that station. But whoever they're using for their copyright claiming shenanigans really needs to start being more careful, because if they're starting to, sorry, distracted by cats. I mean, are they engaging in abuses of the copyright system by YouTube's terms of services? Like, it's kind of starting to feel like that. It's just so crazy. Oh, it's just weird. So weird. And yeah, oh, we talked about that. Did I go through my list? Okay. Well, that was my list. Wow, we blew through that super fast. And I started stitching and I didn't even share what we were working on. So when I get to the end of this row, we will see what this glorious red piece of schmata in my lap is. So what's everybody working on today? I know, as if I was like a nobody YouTuber and it happens to be a holiday weekend, at least my normal audience is here, cats and a human who I coerced into watching my videos, and at some point will help moderate with things, but there's nothing to moderate when it's just nobody in the chat right now. Loki, you are distracting me, cat. Um, yeah. So we're just accruing watch time hours by ourselves, but whatever. We'll take it. We're here for the fun of it, and I need to get some of these projects done because I have so much stuff I want to make, and I told myself that I really can't start new projects until these piles become wearable finished objects again. Some of these are finished and just need little things here or there, which is actually most of this trimming and hemming and finishing waistbands, which I tried to do a little bit of some stuff on the sewing machine yesterday. Went to adjust my thread tension on my bobbin case and completely unscrewed that microscopically seeming tiny screw off of it. So I just found a dish and threw everything in there to deal with later because when it happened, I literally just couldn't see to put the screw back in. It was so small. What? Okay. We're gonna forget that this looks funny at the bottom here, and only I and the whoever's here. You are not. I'm not a robot. Who said you were a robot? Oh, fun times. No, we don't. We don't have any bot trolls. No, no Russian sex bots on our stream. We're too tiny. We can't even get a Russian sex bot to comment to spam our channel. You did get a Russian sex bot. What? I don't understand. What is this? I did. I did what? What did you do? What did you do? Oh man. I'm getting. Oh, that's right. I'm tying this off and then I'm going to show you all what this is. But thank you. If I have a replay crew who may or may not watch this later, I really appreciate you. I will take the time now that we are like 20 minutes in. Hey, you want to do the YouTubey things? Maybe like or dislike, I don't care. Comment, subscribe, share. We are also, you can find these after the fact over on Rumble at Phoenix Electro Circus. I think I should list my um I'll refresh my thing. No Russian, no Russian. Just polish it up a little bit. Yes, yes, let's polish it up a little bit. Because that's what we do when we're in a Slavic household. Though I am partly Russian and Ukrainian and Polish and I don't know, my family were Slavs and we got run over by lots of people. So I can't remember a little bit of where everybody I came from is. So I just go with Slav. Like Boris, the true Gopnik super Slav. All right, so these beauties are shorts, just like my white ones that I may or may not have shown. I do, these are, I know, I keep thinking I'm done. However, there's one last thing to do, which will be to trim threads, which I will not suffer you through, and thread red ribbon through the casings so that they can gather at the waist and gather at the bottoms and look super cute. So, haha, something is almost finished, and I'm going to officially remove you from my UFO pile. Huzzah! So we might as well finish the top next. Which, if I had been differently smart, I would have saved enough to trim the top of this with that cute little this ribbon, but I tried to mark it out, and who doesn't have enough? This kid. Do I know where I got this from because it's been in my stash forever? Nope. So, may we consider adding different lace trim to the top? You betcha, because more is better when it comes to bedazzling in my world. So, we'll see how that goes. But right now, we're just trying to get everything finished that we have started so far. And okay. Yeah, is anybody eating candy today? I got. Where is it? Where is it? Don't melt in my thing. Making a mess. Did the Easter Bunny bring me anything besides a pile of mending? Ha ha! Yes, my favorite. I am team Peeps belong in the trash, but Cadbury cream eggs belong in my face. Loki, you want my Cadbury cream egg? You think this is for you? You think this is for you? Do you? Are you? What's going on here? That's not cat snacks. That's not snacks for cat. Oh, the look on this cat's face. The look on this cat's face. He's so disappointed. Okay, sorry. That was overly distracting. Oh man, but at least I can laugh. We can just get together, hang out, drink something, and just laugh and relax before Monday happens. Cause my next 2 days are busy, busy, busy. But it's fine. It's fine. I should be careful and keep an eye on this egg though. Who wants to take that? Leave a cat face in the chat if you think that Loki is going to try to run away and play with my Cadbury cream egg. Can we get some engagement here? Can I get a cat face if somebody thinks Loki's gonna steal my chocolate? So far, he's sitting on it and playing with my straw. Oh, what just happened here? Oh, unthreading shenanigans. Can we get a unthreaded? Oh man, we are unthreaded over here. Okay, let's see if we can get threaded again. Threaded, unthreaded. Nobody's laughing. Oh, these screams won't make sense to anybody else. I just come to laugh at myself and talk to the camera because that's what we do. It's fine. I guess I lost my own bet. Loki did not try to run away with my Cadbury cream egg, which is just as well because I would be very sad if he loosed it on me. Okay, so did I show this? This is the coordinating top that goes with my cute little bottoms. Ah, so these are my official. I know it's so early, but I'm gonna pair this with my black polka dot 1970s inspired swimwear schmata cover for the vintage pool party. Auto scroll. Sure. It's cheaper than a therapist. Yes, yes, it is. Because freaking medical bills are stupid. What is the point in having insurance with what you think is a capped deductible only to get bills that are exceeding that? And oh, I don't even know if I want to get into this rant, but we started, so it, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to go there. It's going to make me too angry, and I'm here to have fun and not to make myself angry. So. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, speaking about other crazy people, watched most of, except for when I was asleep through part of, what is it, Andy and Jimmy and Andy? About Jim Carrey and his method acting autobiography, biography, biopic. I don't know the right words for about Andy Kaufman, who was another comedian. It was pretty amusing. It was pretty good. I probably should have said something more exciting, but other things. Been I took a break from my meathead chemist but I'm getting back into more plates, more dates. Oh, should we talk about this other one? I haven't. This came up. I saw this a couple of weeks ago, and I actually have the court document, which I'm not going to show, A, because I don't know how to interpret it, because I'm not a lawyer. B, it does have, the copy I have is not redacted, so it does have addresses and phone numbers and personal information that I'm not going to share. So when we talk about people we don't like, do not send hate to people. So what was I getting at? Leo Longevity. What happened to him? He's been off the radar for at least a month now, and I didn't think anything of it because I don't know, I guess I just kind of assumed that it had to do with him needing a break after Boston Lloyd had died in February. But allegedly, theoretically, the conspiracy, the thoughts, the data that may or may not be on the street was he was engaging in some not nice behavior towards his wife, both while she was pregnant and after she delivered his kid, and the things that yeah, so I think he's been MIA because he needs to do a little like self work and just get some things straightened out for himself, because yeah, almost interesting to me because they haven't done a Derek for More Plates, More Dates, and Leo and Vigorous Steve used to do a regular podcast together, but no, I've heard this on like other nobody YouTuber streams, and I've seen it chatted on a bodybuilding forum, but nobody else has touched. Stab myself. Other than that, there is nobody's talking about what Leo's shenanigans, which I mean is probably for the just as well, but I was curious, so I thought I'd talk about it because Leo, I don't know his credentials are from like all these big fancy schools. His degrees have nothing to do with medicine, and yet he's here trying to like recommend medications and pharmaceuticals and all sorts of stuff, which is, I mean, so is Derek, so does Greg. So I mean, it's not that it doesn't happen, but I don't know. That's partly why I'm here and who I know. What a weird combination. Like, let's talk about health monitoring in enhanced athletes as we sit and stitch. But you got to bring together the things you like. And Freya Frufers, you're staring at me. You just distracted me, Cat. Sorry, I was getting glares from Cat. So yeah, that I know. What a weird combination of things for my channel. What I need to do now that I'm getting some of my cute schmata outfits together is to make sure that they're hoopable, because my clothes have to pass the hoopability test. Can I hoop in it? I'm pretty sure that this little red number will be hoopable because it's pretty much exactly like the white version. No, I think it's basically the same as the other version I made, which I know that one is hoopable. So far so excuse me. So far so good. Again, let's get the second sleeve done. Oh, I wished I brought my ham over, but whatever. Oh yeah, should we talk more about Derek talking about organ meats? I cannot wait to eat some. We're gonna have chicken liver toasties tomorrow. I think we need to make some chicken liver pate because that is one of the most amazing. No, I mean my grandma used to. She couldn't cook anything bad unless you didn't like your brownies and cakes overcooked. But she was a great. Never mind. She just had a way of doing things. It was amazing. But every Passover, we would always have on the table chicken liver pate, and she would cut these amazing radish roses as a garnish and dipping radish slices in chicken liver pate. I am making myself hungry. Figured out how to make yummy pate. Radish roses, on the other hand, I am not that skilled. I try, but they just don't turn out the way my grandma's did. Do I need to cover that over? Those are thimbles, not play toys. Why don't you come on over, cat? Why don't you come over and so you can be on screen? You're just gonna glower at me from over there. Okay, that's fine. I know she woke me up. I I don't know. I had to get up for something. She crawled next to me, laid down, and then after a few minutes, I was like, "Oh, you want me to lift my legs up and open up the blanket so you can sleep underneath the covers for a while?" And she did. And then she got out and laid on my belly, so I couldn't move. I was held hot. I was cat burgled, catnapped, held cat stitch by the cat. Oh, it was nice. 2 days in a row she's done that to me. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you, cat. Yeah. Oh, making myself hungry thinking about chicken liver pate. Jeepers creepers. It's the little things. It is the little things. But yeah, I've decided I really want to try. Oh, did Coach Greg? I think he's got like a new, like like a Lucky Charms ish knockoff protein powder. So come on, folks, smash that affiliate link. Help make me some money so I can buy some more protein powder flavors because I've only got one bottle left and I'm gonna need some more because I really much enjoy. I don't necessarily drink protein powder, but when you take some nut milk, a box of sugar-free pudding mix, and 2 scoops of protein powder and set it in the fridge for a while with some other seasonings because I usually add some type of cinnamon, salt, whatever things because I like it a little fancy, fancy. Yum, yum, yum. I am a huge fan of protein pudding, and I'm gonna have to probably make some more later because I like it. There's no snacks in there. That's just thread pieces. There's nothing in there for you. There's nothing in there for you. But you can come and sit with me. But she won't. She's just gonna glower at me. Let me see if I can make it more appealing or not. Mm. Oh no, she thinks fighting with her brother's more fun. Indeedy. So I know we cut the stream right before an hour last week, but I did see that it gave me a notification that they will close me after an hour. So if we need to, no, oh well, yeah, whatever. I'm just rambling now. Just trying to get these sleeveys done. And let's see if we can get 2 finished things for this morning. That would be super awesome. This red is so cute. I got a lot of traction out of this. I made that Solia romper, my combinations, this top and bottom. I think that's it. Like trying to go through my directory of like what did I make using this fabric that I probably got from the thrift store. Quite a bit of things. Quite a bit. Which is great. I know the lilacs are blooming outside. I was going to try to remember to pick some and put them in a vase behind me for our background, and then I forgot. It happens. At least I remembered my product placement, so check out the affiliate links. All right, I know that's getting old, but I had to practice. It's hard. It's so hard to even remember to promote my day job. Which maybe that's a good since. What the what? You like these things. You like go to college, end up with this stupid student loan debt that you don't understand when you're 18 what all that shenanigans means or how it's gonna screw you over forever and then have to manage it till whatever land. And then you're like, oh, the American dreams to be a small business person and do all these great things. What the hell is up with 30% self-employment tax? What the what? Why does why do we punish people who are entrepreneurs unless you're already like super wealthy and know all the loopholes? It why? I didn't want to sell my soul to work for some giant corporation. I enjoy being an independent small business person, but then I get effed over every year. I don't know where I was going with that. That just some spontaneous ranting rage. Okay, let's get back to some happy stitching because it's not good to sew when you're angry. So I'm not angry. I'm completely fine. So if you like this kind of content, smash the like button, share, hit the dislike button. I don't care. Just give me some engagement so I know that somebody's watching me. Just somebody please pay attention to me. Oh, true. Yeah, government assistance. No, there's no government assistance. They're not assisting me. I'm assisting them in all this BS that I don't approve of. I don't want my money to go to those things, but I have to pay and file and do all this shit because I don't want to go to jail either, and I need to keep my business. So I put up with this stinking shenanigans every year. Okay, okay, I can't be. I can't, this is a happy project even though it's fiery angry red, this is a happy summertime fun project. So I'm gonna quelch that rant before it gets any more ranty because I don't want to give myself an upset stomach. I just yeah. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Oh, I haven't thrown in the rich Lux yet. Wait, I can't get a subscriber to save my life. Please, somebody subscribe so I can get to 10 subscribers. I'm just trying to get to 10. Everybody's like complaining. They're like, Alita over at Legal Bytes, from her coverage of the Depp Heard trial, gained, I was going to say put on like she was like gaining weight. She gained something like 4,000 subscribers over in just a couple of days, which I'm super happy for her. Congratulations, Lita. Your coverage of the stream is great. I do enjoy the folks you've got on. I think it's great how cordial the LawTube community is. They did things like most people have like interacted on somebody else's, well, not everybody, because I'm like, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But that it doesn't matter, like, that Rakita's also streaming the trial and Alita's streaming it. They are two different, they are completely two different flavors. Like, watching Rakita is like, I was going to try to come up with some witty analogy, but Alita's like vanilla pudding and Rakita's like death by chocolate. They're just very different. Death by chocolate with rum punch. they're just they're just different. So there's the way that it was like, I don't care who you watch, just, and they're just so cordial and supportive, which is really great. So let's try to build that type of community over here. Not that anybody knows who I'm here and that I would like a community to people to come hang out and stitch with me on Sundays or do whatever they do, or to be in the replay crew when you're working on whatever, but it we're working on it. We show up. This is I can't even remember. I think we're getting close to 20 live streams, which is super awesome. And every week we try to learn something new. I tried to have a cuter thumbnail this week. I made it and then it didn't change. So it's hard to get good thumbnail traction with the crappy thumbnail that I thought I'd switched out for the better one. But this pile is not going down fast enough. So we might be able to use the thumbnail, the better thumbnail for next week's stream, because we will probably continue on the pile of shame part 2 until we can get it worked through. But since this is my only, I don't have a big knitting project right now, all we're doing is hand sewing. So maybe we can get through stuff faster. Do we want to take a minute and see what else is in this pile before we finish this one? Sure, why not? Let's see what I'm hiding over here in all of my baskets surrounding me. All right, this will be the smaller pile to get through. So here we have, where's the front? This is the apricot top from Mood, and I made this 2020. I think I made this 2 years ago now, and I've been too afraid to finish sewing on the snaps. So let's get this snap sewn on so we can wear this silk and gold and blue shenanigans with the D-rings, because I was like, let's add some hardware. So that needs to be finished. We have these pants that people have seen, but I have to finish the waistband. So they're actually a little big, and I was debating about whether to fix the darts, and I was like, no, let's just throw some gathering threads in there, and I will gather it down and attach a waistband. And we will call that one done. Here's the first version of the dogwood. Yes, this is the dogwood ensemble pants. Made these over the holidays. They are big and cozy, so instead of being fitted with a zipper, I'm just going to stitch down the waistband and throw in some elastic and probably hem the bottom to make them nicely finished and call them good, because I generally wear pants all year round because I get cold and am frequently sitting on the floor in my office because that's where I end up sometimes. And we have this, these are the tops, this bright, shiny red, sparkly bikini top that needs I think I'm going to add a connector in the front and it needs the neck band, and I'm going to try to add the connectors so that I can have that little cute crossback for to practice the fitness slash figure style two-piece. I have my brassiere here, and don't lose the needle in the floor. So I have one snap on there. I need to make sure that the snaps are in the right spot, and then throw in some straps, and then we'll have another brassiere. Oh, this one is fun. So here we have a different version of the apricot top, where instead of the front closure like the orange one is, I cut the denim on the fold so that it's closed. And I'm going to try something new, and with my practice putting in boning and using, I know I've got a awl somewhere, but if not, then I'll just use a knitting needle. I'm going to hand sew eyelets so I can strap up the back and have this cute little schmata toppy. And all right, we're not going to cry going through some of the things in this next pile here, but oh, we haven't even got there yet. Yeah, so I spent all this time making this beautiful brassiere, and foolishly, I sewed everything by hand beautifully, and then I was like, oh, let's put the bias binding on by machine. I wished I'd not done it because, I mean, it needed the bias binding. I should have hand sewed it because I'm going to basically have to stitch it down. If I try to like unpick it, this is going to fray and be a giant mess in places. It's art. So, yeah, there's nothing like spending 10 hours on a project only to have some issues. The biggest, most saddest issue, however, was the snap breaking, which so we're gonna have to figure out a different closure stitch for this. If I make this, actually, not if, I'm going to make the bare necessities bra again, but I want to try to do a front closure because why do bras have to close in the back? If you shouldn't need another human to help you dress. We don't live in the long ago times with servants. I'd like to be able to put my clothes on by myself. And bras with 5 hooks in the back is just a nightmare. The flexibility I have, but why? Just why? If you need that many hooks, just make it a front closure so I can see what I'm doing. Wow, this is a hugely ranty stream. But it happens sometimes. I had a lot to talk about. So, this top is one that my grandma started ages and ages. I don't even know. This beautiful polyester fabric that she has got a yoke front and on the back, and it just needs the bias binding. So I have been slowly pinning bias binding around all of the unfinished edges. And there's something. Is there one of these yoke pieces that needs to be finished stitched down? Oh, yeah, for some reason I thought I was going to do a felled seam, but F that shit. This fabric isn't going to fray. And I'm going to need the pins to pin down the rest of the bias binding. Not that I don't have copious amounts of pins. Okay, that's what was going on. So there is this beauty. And I am going to hand sew the bias binding because me and stitching bias binding on the sewing machine, we don't get along. Maybe I just need to get my machine serviced though. It's been a while and that girl is a workhorse. Okay, So let's go to the last, these two other ones that are where my grandma started, the things I need to finish. This is this beautiful bamboo printed silk in this really lightweight. This is supposed to be a little toppy thing. I need to figure out how the closure is supposed to happen here. I don't know what she had in mind for this one, and I need to keep my fingers crossed or do some Tony-Tonys that I have the other sleeve, because at the moment I only know where one of them is. I guess it doesn't matter. I can always just make it sleeveless and do something else. And this other one that she'd started is this. Oh, this fabric is glorious in its color and its texture. I'm not going to open it up all the way because it's a lot of it is just hand basted and not even finished, because she would pin something just long enough to get run basting stitches in, by hand baste it, and then take it to her treadle machine where all the sewing happened. So that's got a front and a back and an extra piece, something. And again, I have a collar, but only one sleeve. I don't know how that happened, but I know that oh my God, my grandma, I learned how to do this from her. We can seriously, I mean, I think I have enough clothes, but she closets and closets of clothes, would change her clothes like 2 or 3 times a day just because she could, and it was fabulous. So I'm well on my way, but not there yet. All right, I made it through those things without crying. That was kind of rough. Oh yeah, here's one sleeve, a collar, and the silk sleeve. Fortunately, our measurements were pretty similar. Not always. My size definitely changed over. But right now, we're pretty similar, and our arm lengths are the same, so that mine might be a smidge longer, but I'd rather have a sleeve that's a tiny bit too short than too long, because I have to wash my hands all the time. So, next up, let me bring this over here. You're like, what is all this red shenanigans? So, I have this, can we call this a gorge skirt base? Yes, we're going to go with that. This is a pieced skirt that I have all of these tiers and different fabric with lace that need to be placed and finished. I know I tried to iron this yesterday and it did not. It's still pretty wrinkly. So this is gonna probably, maybe this project is gonna take a little while. Maybe we'll like fully tuck into this next week, because I need to figure out which tier goes where, because I think I think there is some order to the madness. I just don't remember what it is right now, because I started this. Did I start this at this house in Seattle, in New York? I can't even remember. There's some things that have been unfinished for that long. I mean, the stuff for my that is like 20 years unfinished. But okay, moving on. I have these cute shorts. These are the apricot shorts in my black and red velvet, but I got smaller since I made these, so I'm going to just, there is elastic in here, but I don't remember if it's rotten or not. I'm just going to take a shorter piece of elastic to cinch in the back a little bit and call that good, and actually do the same with the very first version of these I did. It's already has the elastic in there. 4 minutes. Oh, did it give a warning or? Okay. Oh, right. I want to make sure my stream doesn't. Wow. Okay. My tech person is being helpful and I'm getting distracted. So these are the first ones. I performed in these, the Corona Chrysalis, back in 2020. I gotta see what's going. Oh, I got my stream is gonna end in a couple minutes here. So, um, this seems before I get kicked off, and since I'm distracted by my pile of shenanigans. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope everybody has a great whatever day it is, time of day it is. Don't laugh at your don't laugh at others unless you're able to laugh at yourself, and don't wait until tomorrow if you can be fabulous today. Bye. Oh, did I have? Can I? Oh. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.